is Joy Doreen Bira. Now, of course, it is rumored that if one had a billion shillings to spend, he or she could break it down to an average of 100,000 shillings per day and still last several months. Now, listed mobile network operator Safaricom today reported a 25 billion shilling pre-tax profit. And this is historic here. If you could come with me over here and take a look at these zeros, it actually amounts to about 25 billion shillings. But if you broke it down and comfortably looked at just what this means for a country like Kenya, you realize that this 25 billion shillings could actually do quite a lot for the country. And first of all, it can actually buy one radiotherapy machine for every county. That would cost about 154 million shillings, and that would actually total to about 7.24 billion shillings. But the same amount of money could also buy one MRI machine for each county. That would go for 84 million shillings each, and if you total it up, it would go up to about 4 billion shillings. And also it could buy two CT scan machines for each county that each would go for about 166.8 million shillings each, totaling to about 1.56 billion shillings. Also, if we looked at this amount of money and what it can do, it can build about 5 schools in each county, and of course that would actually cost about 1.04 million shillings each, totaling to about 244.4 million. And it would also hire about 35,000 teachers, totaling to about 12.6 billion shillings. Now, the total would also get to the roundup of 25 billion shillings that Safaricom did register in pre-tax profits. But also, this same amount of money can actually cater for the Jubilee government's campaign that actually did talk about a laptop for each child in class 1, and this amount of money would cater for that in about a year. It would also build a super highway the size or the equivalent of Thika Road super highway, and well, there we go. But also, let's compare Safaricom's pre-tax profit of about 25 billion shillings as compared to commercial institutions that did register their pre-tax profits this year. Equity Bank registered 17.42 billion shillings, Kenya Commercial Bank registered 17.2 billion shillings, and Barclays registered about 13.02 billion shillings. And this actually leaves Safaricom as the giant firm in terms of pre-tax profit registration here. Now, this makes it, of course, the biggest firm to register this amount of money, giving it the top position not only in Kenya but across the East African region. In more business, and still keeping it with Safaricom, Safaricom has recorded a 39% increase in profitability following a stellar year that saw revenues grow across its business lines. During its 2012-2013 financial year, net profit grew to 17.5 billion shillings from the 12.6 billion recorded last year. The growth, the firm said, continues to be driven by its voice revenues, but data and M-Pesa are quickly becoming bedrock for its profits. We have more.
In the last 1 year, Safaricom has reversed a marginal 4% dip in net profits, which stood at 12.6 billion shillings, growing it substantially to 17.5 billion shillings. This was largely driven by a 16% growth in revenue, which stood at 124 billion shillings. Broken down, voice revenue grew by 12.6% to 77.6 billion, while non-voice revenue grew by 29% to 40.4 billion shillings. Safaricom's M-Pesa business grew revenues by 29.5% to 21.8 billion shillings, while registered customers stood at 17 million.
A strong performance has enabled us to continue a substantial investment, as the chairman said, in our network and into innovative products and services. And this in turn has resulted in improved customer satisfaction levels and high usage of all of our products and services.
To grow the business, Safaricom is investing 10 billion shillings on its 550-kilometer metro fiber network to improve quality of services, as well as upgrade most of its cell sites to 3G. The operator currently has 1,600 3G sites, as well as 2,900 2G sites. To have greater control of the M-Pesa network, Safaricom is currently investing heavily to have the M-Pesa platform built in Kenya and will be operational by mid-2014.
We've embarked on an 18-month program to implement a new M-Pesa system here in Kenya with multiple system redundancy options across geographies.
Upon releasing the results, Safaricom shares surged 36% during the day's trading. As part of investor proceeds, shareholders are expected to earn a dividend of 31 cents per share, with total payout coming to 12.4 billion shillings, the highest in corporate Kenya history. Michael Karanja, KTN Business Today.